celebrating Father's Day to our listeners in the United States.
America,
America!
fuck yeah! I said I wouldn't do this, but I couldn't resist it.
You did. You did. America!
So,
Yeah.
hello again. During our recess, we'll do a short commercial. It's not exactly a commercial, it'd be some reading time. We're gonna read some cards sent by listeners, letters, cards, holograms, sent by listeners to read to their fathers in this very special day. We know that we'll be a little bit late when you listen to this, but
We are recording this a week in advance almost.
exactly. But what counts is the intention. So here's the intention. We're giving you the intention, like full art intention. But first, some more news. What news do we have this week, my friend?
This week I went to see the new Men in Black movie.
Okay.
It's fun.
Okay.
It's fun. It's fun.
They have the Thor jokes, like.
Yeah, there's a small Thor joke. Yeah,
I
it's
saw
a
that in a small trailer.
it's a visual joke, but it's there. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's there. It's nice. But I like the continuity you have from the originals because in the third one, there was no Z, there
Yeah.
was O,
Oh.
and she returns to this movie, so there's a
God.
continuity. Also, Qui-Gon Jinn is in the movie. The actor, Liam Neeson, is in the movie.
What?
Yeah, didn't you know?
No.
But he is. Liam Neeson is in this movie.
He died.
That's a spoiler. You will have to go and see it. I don't spoil things for people unless they deserve it. Like when someone tried to spoil me the ending of Endgame, of Avengers Endgame.
Who?
A guy from work.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, but the guy was next to me on the Monday after.
Yeah.
Went to spoil Game of Thrones for him, so
Revenge.
he got served.
Revenge.
But and speaking of Avengers,
Yeah.
just a small note because there was Galaxy's Edge,
Yeah.
Star Wars Park.
Yeah.
Apparently, Marvel will get its own theme park at
Question
Disney
is, why?
because it's Marvel. It's the biggest money maker for Disney right now, probably more than Star Wars.
Yeah, but it was. It won't be.
I mean,
I don't. I mean, I don't want to. Since the movie is still on future somewhere, but I'll consider that most of the people already seen the movie. Yeah, well, Endgame is still in the futures.
Yeah. I know.
Due to the events that happen in the movie and the events that what they say it will happen in the next movies because of the events that happen in this movie, I've heard like 99.999999999% of people that will not be amused with the new movies, except maybe Spider-Man because it's Spider-Man.
Yeah, probably.
You know.
I think Marvel will lose a lot of steam right now.
And they announced the new game on E3, and like 99.999999999% said, "What the fuck is this?"
The game looks awful.
Yeah,
It looks awful.
yeah. It's like you're trying to save the shit you're already shitting on.
What are you doing, Square Enix? What are you doing?
Yeah, go back to do RPGs, like
Yeah.
Japanese RPGs or Tomb Raider. Well, I haven't played the newest ones, so I don't know if they are good or not.
Yeah.
They used to be good,
I have
like
heard good
with
stuff.
pointy boobies.
I've heard good stuff from the latest games.
Yeah.
I also enjoyed the latest movie.
Yeah,
of Tomb Raider.
it was nice.
I
It
think
was
that
nice.
Alicia Vikander made a nice job.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, I think Marvel will lose a lot of steam
Yeah.
right now. But that's another issue. That's Marvel, not Star
Yeah.
Wars. We are here to talk about Star
Well,
Wars.
Marvel does the comics, so
I
Marvel
mean,
is Star Wars. Is Star
I'm,
Wars is
I'm,
Marvel.
I'm talking about Marvel Studios,
Oh.
not Marvel Comics.
Well, at one
Because
point there will be a crossover.
if you want to speak of Marvel Comics, you can put in here the 3 issues that the Man in Black had. So
What issues?
the 3 issues that the Man in Black had as comics. You didn't know?
No.
There are 3 issues.
No, I'm not surprised that there are comics of Men in Black.
They were written,
Yeah.
then they were bought by another company, and then Marvel bought that
Back.
company.
So, what?
Yeah, the guys who created the Men in Black
Yeah.
wrote
A comic.
3 issues of Men in Black comics.
Yeah.
Those comics were bought by another company.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name.
Yeah.
And then Marvel came in and bought that company. So basically, they have the rights for
Everything.
for the Men in Black comics.
Uh.
The movies are of Sony.
Huh. Money makes the world go round, the world go round.
Yeah. This was a slow week. Let's be honest.
And
It
my
wasn't-
pain is killing me.
A lot
my
of
back is
people.
killing me.
A lot of people are still in hangover from E3 and EA Play and all that.
I'm
thing.
still on hangover from work.
That's not my problem. That's your problem.
Okay. E3, we still can talk about E3.
Yeah,
still...
we can still talk about E3.
Have you seen the memes about Cyberpunk?
Yes, I did. They're breathtaking.
They're fucking brilliant.
They're breathtaking.
Dear listener, if you're on the internet right now, Google Cyberpunk 2077 memes.
We don't deserve Keanu Reeves.
Also those.
He's-
I was talking about the other type of memes.
I know.
But those. Have you seen the meme where I saw a meme that I laughed, like, almost broke my chair. It was image of one of those videos of reviewing stuff on the internet, like kids review games or old nostalgia or something. Like those videos, a certain YouTube channel that I cannot recall the name right now. Sorry. It was a girl saying, that's why I hate video games. They
Appeal to the male fantasy.
they appeal to the man in fantasy, and then it was Keanu Reeves on that bathtub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I don't play video games. They
Appeal
appeal to the male fantasy. I mean, yeah.
Keanu Reeves naked on a bathtub. Yeah. I think that's everyone's fantasy.
Have you seen my heterosexuality? I think I've lost it.
That's your problem and your girlfriend's problem.
You're breathtaking.
And now Keanu Reeves is showing up in a comedy show for Netflix.
Yes, he is, and I think
Have you
that-
seen the little part of that episode?
I still haven't.
It's amazing.
But I think
It's
that
Keanu Reeves being Keanu Reeves.
basically he's turning into Will Smith, because Will Smith is Will Smith in everything.
But with more style.
Yeah, obviously, obviously. But I think that Keanu Reeves is the voice of one character in the next Toy Story movie.
Oh god.
I think it's Duke Kaboom, I think. But I'm not sure.
Oh yeah. No. The guy with the motorcycle
Yeah,
and does the
yeah.
tricks, yeah.
Yeah. Duke Kaboom, yeah. He's
Yeah.
Duke Kaboom.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yes.
I can't wait for this movie.
Yes.
I heard it has a perfect score on Rotten Tomatoes, just like the first two.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
I
consistency.
like the third one.
The third, I think it has 98%.
Okay. It's because some people cried.
Yeah.
That's why it went
Yeah,
downfall.
yeah. I actually did enjoy the third one too, very much. But this Toy Story also promises a lot,
Yeah.
and I can't wait to see it.
Yeah. I I already cried with the third one, so I don't know what Pixar wants us from our we that already are broken from the third one.
I can't say I cried, but yeah,
It's not like cry, but I shed a tear.
yeah, it's shedding a tear. Yeah.
Like that male tear.
That-
That
that
Chuck Norris tear.
that tear that makes you punch a wall so you can get your masculinity back.
Exactly. To justify the tear.
Yeah.
It's like you punching your own nuts just for cry for with reason.
But yeah, E3, I think that gave us a lot of hope for the next year because it's going to be a amazing year for
Please
gaming.
don't, please. For a moment, I thought you were going to going full Trump on this. It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be great. Okay.
It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be great. There is no one that understands video games more than me.
I have the high score in every game. It's true. I'm making it great. At some point, we are earning listeners with this, and we are losing a small part with this. Eh.
I still think that it's gonna be great. America, fuck yeah. Okay. In all seriousness, now, next year is very promising in terms of games.
Mm-hmm.
There's Cyberpunk 2077.
Mm-hmm.
There's The Last of Us 2.
Mm-hmm.
There's Lego Star Wars,
Yeah, the
which-
trailer
which
is...
we already skimmed last week.
Yeah, but the trailer...
And now that you have seen the trailer, what did you think of it?
Fuck yeah, man. Fuck yeah. I like that they're going old style with no sound for voices.
Yeah.
They're going that.
Yeah,
Oh,
just the grunts.
just the grunts, which is amazing, and
Yeah.
the lightsaber sounds great. They went to get the skin for Darth Maul in the short movies of comedy made by Lego. Great. It's way better than the old skins. We're gonna have ships. At least they showed the TIE fighters and the Millennium Falcon. I didn't notice if it was the old one or the new one because of the disc.
I didn't notice.
Yeah. And if they do like I said, the 7th movie game was fucking great, especially because it was a little bit more open world and in several planets, and they had mini figure ships where you could mount on and race on and all that. That was super funny. And yeah, I would just I want more stuff. I want them to go full nuts, like all the old classic Star Wars games things, like the mini kit collection and the True Jedi score
Yeah.
and total
I-
achievement.
I hope it brings the true Jedi.
Yeah, I love the True Jedi. Like
it's great.
it's it was the easiest shit ever,
I think it was my favorite thing ever.
but it was the glowing
Yeah.
Jedi. Um, I want that back. I miss that. Um, and they also the Lego company sub company for games. They learned a lot in these latest years, like we've said before, not just with the Star Wars games, but especially with the Euro games. Marvel games. If you're not happy about the new Marvel game, just take my advice and go play the Lego ones. They're fucking great. Um, the open world, the missions, the if you want to have this, use a character with this power, and you could choose whatever character you want, buy the characters. One thing I don't like they do nowadays, but that's the recipe for games nowadays, which is the transactions and the seasons pass. But if you get the full game, especially with these games that grow larger and larger and larger, and you just don't end it in one day, um, it's gonna be great. I think it's gonna be great.
It's gonna be great.
Fuck you.
When
I'm gonna build a wall over you if you continue with that.
And the clones will pay for it.
The rebels are gonna pay for it.
But yeah, when I saw the trailer, there was I don't know what it was, but I almost shed a small tear.
With which one trailer?
The Lego one,
Ah.
the Lego Star Wars
It's
one.
all the vibes and the feelings.
That little part with Kylo building the
Yeah,
the snowman,
The snowman
and then
of Darth Vader.
and then like oh my god, spot on.
I'm your biggest fan.
Yeah, it so good.
And like Darth Maul fighting and
Yeah, like yeah.
it's all the jokes and cutting the hand of Luke and the oh no,
Yeah, the slapstick.
here have my hand.
Yeah, the slapstick comedy on that trailer is on point.
Yeah.
It's very nice.
It's one of the things I love Star Wars Lego games. It's the little bits of comedy.
comedy.
Comedy. It's like it's more fun than it's more fun. It's more fun than Jaja.
Yeah.
Just a little second of Lego comedy is more fun than Jaja.
I get why people don't really enjoy Jar Jar.
Yeah.
I understand. Okay. But yeah, I understand why people don't enjoy. Will you stop that?
Okay.
Jesus.
Okay.
What I was going to say, I forgot. See, that's your fault.
People don't like Jaja.
Yeah, I understand why people don't like Jar Jar. But yeah, he's annoying. He is very annoying.
Yeah. Mr. Green.
I'm just glad he doesn't appear as much on the second and especially on the third movies. Because yeah.
I imagine if he would appear on episode 9.
Oh, I still think that he is the true Sith Lord behind all of this. I still believe that theory.
He isn't. Spoiler alert: there was a novel where he was working the streets as a clown.
Oh, that's just the Joker movie leaked. We live in a society. But yeah, don't forget that we don't have a lot of stuff to talk about today, so maybe
That's why I'm joking around, shit.
let's read some letters.
Already? It's like just 20 minutes past
I
the
mean,
beginning.
we have like two things. We have to.
No, we have more things. If we talk about our futures and dreams about Star Wars, we can make this an episode that will last 24 hours. If we believe in the Force.
Okay, just a pointer. Less soul music for you. Okay, less soul music for you. Less Oprah. Okay, more Trump.
You get a no-no, and you get a no-no, and you get a no-no.
You get a cuckoo clock. You get a cuckoo clock. You get a cuckoo clock. Everybody gets a cuckoo clock. Oh my god. Oh my god. So funny. Oh my god. So funny.
Are you...
Okay, make a joke then. You want to make jokes? Make a joke.
You know what you reminded me?
What?
The show The Nanny. With that beautiful woman that had like a nosy voice. Like, oh my god. The Nanny. You never saw that. You know Big Bang Theory?
Yeah.
Do you know the mother that the voice actor that plays the mother of the Jew guy?
Yeah.
That actress, but younger.
Oh my god. That's awful.
No, it was fucking brilliant. The Nanny.
TV show.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
We're just googling a bit. Sorry.
Is this one?
No, it's not that one. This one. It's this one. Friend Drescher.
That's awful.
Yeah.
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 It's here.
I have all the DVDs of this because my father and my mother liked the show. The show was okay. The show was okay. It was like a typical 80s, 70s show. It was okay. Better than some shows we have today.
Yeah, it's obviously better than the Big Bang Theory, okay? It's obviously better than that.
Big Bang Theory started great. They started for nerds.
Big Bang Theory is not a show for nerds.
It started.
It's not.
It started.
I've had this discussion a few days ago with Diana. I don't want to discuss it again.
I don't give a shit about
I
what
don't-
she said in your shit. It
I don't-
began with jokes for nerds. It began. Then they fucked up.
The Big Bang Theory has absolutely no jokes whatsoever. It has references and then tells you to laugh.
And I laughed
Yeah.
because I'm that type of jokes.
That's not a joke.
Yes.
It's a reference. But okay.
Haven't we done Star Wars jokes that no one else understood?
But that's the point. That at least that's a joke. It's a
And so they tried the same.
it's not the same. It's not the same. You can't just put a reference there and expect people to joke. It's like saying, "Oh, there's Batman." No, that's not a joke.
It wasn't like that.
The show is like that. Oh my god!
It wasn't like that in the beginning.
It makes me
I'm
want
not
to-
saying it's not in the.
She forced me to watch a 20-minute episode and talk about it. I absolutely
Which one?
I can't remember. I absolutely destroyed the show when she asked me about it. So I'm kind of tired about it.
We'll still talk about it.
So please don't speak to me about the Big Bang Theory because it
Okay.
makes me want to puke.
Okay. Another nerd jokes, nerd shows.
There are shows that have nerd characters which
Can I
are
give
better.
you some in this episode? Can I give you some shows advices for you to talk in the other show? That's a yes. Okay. The Third Rock Counting from the Sun.
I've seen it. It's
No, talk it on the show.
Oh.
I'm giving
Yeah.
suggestions to talk
okay.
about.
I already have a list.
Okay.
I'm going to make her watch The Office, which is basically the best show ever.
Oh God. Oh god.
The Office is amazing. So
I haven't
yeah.
seen Brooklyn Nine-Nine yet.
There, the Brooklyn Nine-Nine. It's a good show. It's
Yeah.
a good show.
I haven't seen it yet.
That's a good show.
Uh,
Parks and Recreation. That's a good show. It's better.
Bob's Burger.
That's a bad show.
It's a bad show?
I okay. I'm not. It's not a bad show.
Yeah.
It's just not funny.
Okay. But one thing they did it great was they released a cooking manual for the burgers in the show.
Nice. That's nice.
It's
That's
fucking
nice.
amazing.
That's nice.
Another show.
The only characters on Bob's Burgers that I find funny
Yeah.
are the kids.
No shit.
That is all. Oh, and the guy.
They're always drinking.
Yeah.
They're always sitting in there.
Yeah.
In the pub. Yeah.
I can't remember the name.
Yeah. The most customer they have.
Yeah. Basically, those are the only funny.
It's like
characters.
he's sleeping on the balcony.
Yeah.
But yeah. More shows.
You know what I miss
What?
watching? The Star Wars parodies of Family Guy.
Oh yeah.
I miss
they
watching
need, They
them.
need to do more.
Yeah.
They need to do more. They were fucking great. And you can buy just those episodes
Yeah.
in a special box edition.
You can buy
Just
them. Yeah.
just those. It's great. It's fucking great.
But you know, do you know the story of how they came to do those episodes?
No.
There is like a special episode of Family Guy where they are
Talking about it.
talking about like
A documentary.
how the show
Yeah.
started and stuff. And there's a part where Seth MacFarlane said, "Yeah, we did a lot of Star Wars jokes, and our producers came to us and said, yeah, if you are going to keep on doing this, we have to ask permission for Lucasfilms because they are not going to let us do this without suing us." And they went to Lucasfilms
Lucasfilm.
and they said, "Yeah, okay, you can actually make."
A fucking entire episode
Yeah.
movie about
Yeah,
this.
they allowed them to do one episode, one movie episode,
Yeah.
and then after that they actually did. They actually asked them to do two more.
The other two.
Yeah, and they gave them all the right tools. They gave them the scripts. I think they gave them the scripts. They gave them the soundtrack by John Williams. Yeah, they did. They gave them all the tools to make it right.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's good service.
And that's why the episodes actually came out so great, because all the creators and all the writers at Family Guy are actually big fans of Star Wars. So there it was a perfect mix of stuff that actually allowed this to become great.
They made it great again.
I'm not going to try to imitate Trump.
But it was the opportunity.
We should make like some T-shirts with, this is going to be great, with like one of our photos like this imitating him.
We should do is cartoon versions of Star Wars doing that.
Yeah, but
Like the guy from the Guns in episode 1, or Jabba the Hutt, or the Chancellor, or
you know that cartoons are a lot of work.
yeah.
Animating is a lot of work.
I'm not saying it's cartoon style, not cartoon.
Oh, comic.
Yeah, no, just for the T-shirts,
Oh, yeah.
cartoon style.
Yeah, like yeah. For merch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I understand. So maybe time for letters now. 30
Yes.
minutes. Small break now, and we will be back after this. Boop, boop, boo-doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Boop, boop, boo-doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Thank you for joining us for reading some letters on this special Father's Day. Let's read the first letter. Dear Father, I missed you today. Aww.
That's nice.
But then I looked in the mirror and saw you. Okay. Thank you for giving your genetic code for me and my brothers to be alive. That's a weird way to put it. Best wishes, Cody. Huh. Well, let's read the next one. Dear Father, I miss you today. Okay. But then I looked in the mirror and saw you. Thank you for giving your genetic code for me and my brothers to be alive.
That's the same.
Best wishes, Wolf.
What?
Next one. Dear Father, I miss you today. For fuck's sake. But then I looked in the mirror and saw you in the fucking mirror.
Let me read the next ones. Maybe it's different.
Thank you for giving your genetic code for me and my brothers to be fucking alive. Best wishes, Rex.
Oh God.
Try this and try another one. I'm tired.
Okay. Dear Father, I missed you today. But I looked in the mirror and I saw you. Thank you for giving your genetic code for me and your brothers to be alive. Best wishes, Fives. For God's sake, come on.
Let's try another one.
Dear Father, I missed you today.
Just read the last name. I bet they're going all to be the same. I'm gonna check one thing.
This one's from Heavy.
For fuck's sake, these all thousands of letters are from Alpha Chrome Troopers. They're all to Jango Fett.
Best dad in the galaxy, huh?
Well, it was like the Han of the galaxy.
There I was,
The
putting on a nice music, and all the letters are for the same person. So
I found one different.
tell me, bring it here.
Dear Father, you've cut my hand, but deep down, I still love you.
Aww.
Look.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
Right, one more. Now translating. Dear Father, this is Chewie. I love you very much. Big furry hugs.
That's nice.
Okay. That's nice.
Sweet.
There's one here with like just a show of glitter and dust at the same time. Dear Father, thank you for adopting me. I hope this letter arrives to Alderaan. Best wishes, Leia. Oops.
It's the father. What does that one say? Dear Dad, fuck you, Ben Solo. I regret
Reading that last
reading
one.
this.
Next year, people. Next year.
What a potty mouth. Jesus.
We'll try next year for some better letters. Please, fans, send us some better letters.
Jokes, please.
Well, we're back.
And
Goddamn those letters.
Jesus. So nothing about movies because
No.
J.J. Abrams is
So quiet.
yeah. It almost looks like he's dead. At least the movie is done. At least the movie is done.
He was murdered by the Force.
So there are some interesting reports about games. Respawn says that Jedi Fallen Order won't have loading screens.
At one point, I hate loading screens, but at the other point, I understand loading screens. Because when you have to load all the information for gaming and games and all such, you need the loading screen. It's at times, it gives you information, it gives you a nice image, it gives you a little bit something while you're waiting. It's not like your character is freezing and like,
It is still loading like this when they're loading. You know what I mean?
Yeah, basically your doll turns into Sylvester Stallone.
Exactly. Just leave a little bit of space to speak.
Adrian! I love you, Adrian! I want the title, Adrian! You gotta do what you gotta do! I'll be back. Oh wait, wrong movie.
talking about movies just a little bit sideways. Have you seen they announced a new Rambo movie?
Yeah. The new Home Alone looks lit.
It makes some fucking sense.
The kid from Home Alone really aged badly, didn't he?
It was because of the drug. I cannot speak normally, not like this.
Oh god. You know, I saw the trailer, but I never thought about that.
No, you can't.
Now I can unsee it.
Hey, bandit,
But yeah,
here I am.
loading screen. No loading screen. What does that mean? A shit show if you have bugs. If you have bugs on the game, it's a shit show. It's a fucking menace. I hope you can succeed on that. But it's not like it's a new thing. Games I've done it before. Like, I can't remember a game that has done it before, but I know there are games that have done it before.
Well, Respawn is known for having kind of fast games,
Yeah.
aren't they? If I remember correctly. They don't have a lot of dead time in their games.
Yeah, I mean, from the little bit we read on the article, like the dead time space will be on space.
Yeah, inside the ship.
Inside the ship,
at least.
at least. So if you want to, like, have a little bit of break, go to your ship and drink some hot. The decaf.
Yeah.
Decaf. It's the name of the coffee on Star Wars. Decaf. I don't know why it's decaf, but it's decaf. And yeah, if you fuck up, you're fucking up. If you don't, it's fucking great.
Yeah.
But
If it works, it works.
if it works, it works. But there's a little bit of problem when you don't have loading screens. And we haven't seen, well, it's still, because of the game is still in projection per se, they haven't shown how it's gonna be the menu, and the time he saw the hologram, time stopped because it was in a safe zone. So what you're gonna do when you have to pee? You know what I mean? Like, use a diaper, use the forced diaper.
Just pause the game.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. They pause in a planet or not?
In the planet, in what way? If you're playing, since this is a single player game,
It's a single player game.
you always have the menu and the
Some games didn't.
the stop menu.
Some games didn't. If you go bazunkers, and some games are getting weird on that way, you know. Sorry. Space flu.
Salud.
Thank you. I mean, but if you stop all the time, you just for the slow parts in the game, you kind of break the flow of the game when you shouldn't. loading screens give you a little bit break to breathe in a game when you can't. When you can, no, actually.
But the thing is, when the game is loading, you will not be playing.
Exactly.
It will be like at least for what I understand. It's like, where is it? Jesus. I mean, it's probably possible. I think.
I'm giving bullshit matter to talk about this. Let's be honest.
No, but that's the thing.
But
But this is actually a good theme to talk about because how does this work? Because personally, I have never seen a game without a loading screen.
I think I've seen it once. I can't remember which one, but I'm really getting the flu. Yeah. But
Keep talking.
yeah, I'm thinking on what was I gonna say? It's like in these games where you don't have a loading screen, it means the game must have a good source code to pop up what you need at every constant minute that your character is looking through.
Wow. Jedi Fallen Order doesn't have loading screens,
Or loading times.
thanks to a clever trick by Respawn that more or less consists of masking loading behind parts where the protagonist pilots his ship, which I must admit, the Stinger Mantis, which I must admit is one of my favorite Star Wars ships. Name, okay, whatever. In this ship, there's a galaxy map where you can interact with and decide where to go next, and then just fly there at any time. Each planet has a hub where you can rest, chat up with the locals, spend your upgrade points, and more.
Oh.
And there's no loading screens in this entire process.
Oh. So that's sorry. So that's why they didn't show the skill points during the trailer.
Yeah, probably that's it. Respawn also teases that there will be activities for players to do on the Stinger Mantis, but for the moment it's keeping details to itself, presumably because said activities aren't finalized yet or because it wants them to be a surprise for the player. If you've played the Mass Effect series, you'll know that there's often a metric ton of loading screens, which obviously. Of course, many games mask loading screens this way, so there's nothing revolutionary going on here, but it's a nice feature nonetheless.
So they load the entire planet or the entire playing zone, so like parts of bits of that area, in one huge file, and the loading screen will just be like the blue thingy tunnel in the Millennium.
Probably.
That makes sense.
So
That
that's how they are going to.
That makes sense.
Okay.
And I really like that small detail of only these parts it can rest and upgrade his points. That's
nice.
nice.
Because it almost gives you like a small open worldness to the game.
And another thing that a Jedi or Force user technically only improves his things by reflecting on these things, like meditating. So only in the hub you can upgrade yourself. That makes sense. Yeah.
So that's it. And basically, it's confirmed that the story will be canon, official canon.
Well,
we already knew that.
yeah,
but
not new, but really expected.
We already knew it but it wasn't confirmed.
Yeah.
Now we know.
For the moment, you have the actor that plays Saw Gerrera to look exactly like Saw Gerrera, and have the actor playing Saw Gerrera to speak as Saw Gerrera. You know, like, this shit must be canon because they went like full blown nuts.
Yeah. They actually got Forrest Whitaker
Yeah.
to reprise the role.
Yeah,
which is nice.
it's not like just another actor
Yeah.
or like
It's not a
bad
voiceover. It's
a
not.
voice-
It's not a texture and a voiceover.
No, it's just like shit.
Yeah.
Plus, they're grabbing matters that are connected to the movies.
I hope
When it-
so. At least I hope
One at least one of the we've seen at least two things. One or 66, but that's like
But that was
That's
a
the
given.
mo-
That
that
was, a
was
given
like-
because it
yeah.
was the catalyst of the whole thing.
second. Free the Wookiees. Like you never heard of another game except maybe some some scenarios in
But I
Battlefront
don't
2.
think. But I don't think that you will actually free the Wookiees on the game because there is a mission on the official canon story of Battlefront 2 where you play as Han Solo and you free Kashyyyk from the Empire. Supposedly.
I don't think it's like this. You don't win the war, you win the battle. And to win the war, you need to
Yeah, that's
win
what,
a lot
that's
of
what I'm
battles.
saying. You don't actually free the Wookiees. You
Yeah.
free some
Wookiees.
Wookiees. Yeah, like
You
Chewbacca.
free like that small
Because
part.
in the end of the trailer, the one of the Wookiees that is trapped inside actually looks like Chewbacca.
It does. But I think this game happens way before Han Solo. So if he gets free, he's gonna be jailed again.
Yeah, he's recaptured. Yeah, because this happens before Solo.
Yeah.
Because this game is probably months after the Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah. So basically, Chewie, you kind of sucked at one point.
You don't know that.
You cannot be in a ruse.
Well, Chewbacca can't fight the universe alone.
Yeah.
One thing that I would enjoy a lot
need a
in this
hand.
game is the final battle in the game be against Darth Vader. And actually be killed by Darth Vader in the end.
So you're saying like you expect to grab a character, develop symptoms for the character, evolve with the character, just to watch it die.
Dude, I'm a veteran in Red Dead Redemption and Red Dead Redemption 2.
Now I was going to say you're like the perfect
I know-
person to see.
I
Game of
know
Thrones.
I know what it means to cry in a video game. I cried when I finished Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm not
Don't
afraid.
spoil it.
I'm not ashamed to admit it.
Don't spoil it.
So I'm not saying why, but I did. I did. But yeah, I think it would be a really nice touch, you know, because for what we've seen in the gameplay trailer, you have a small group of rebels working with you, right?
Sorry, just one moment. Yeah, shit. I had something to take care of tomorrow, but
Okay. But you have a small group of rebels working with you, right?
yeah. At least at the
So
beginning.
what I'm imagining is since Saw Gerrera at the time of Rogue One is still alive,
Yeah,
and Rogue One is immediately before Episode 4.
yeah.
What I'm thinking is, this is probably not the ending of the game, but this is something that I would enjoy. In the end, you have to save the rebels, your friends, you know, and there's Darth Vader there, and the choice is try to flee with the rebels and risk of being all of them killed, or fend off Darth Vader to give them time to escape. This would be, I think this would be a nice way to finish the story.
I'll counterpoint that, just adding one thing I would be like that, like the scene of fighting the strongest ones like a sacrifice, but not before Saw loses his leg.
Yeah, of course.
Like saber throw. Ah, my leg!
Yeah, obviously, because you know that in Rogue One you actually see that prosthetic leg that Saw has is hold.
Well, you see it, you hear it,
but you can actually understand that that prosthetic leg is old
Yeah.
and is almost malfunctioning.
Yeah.
So yeah, that would also be a nice,
Yeah.
a nice,
A little bit of touch.
a nice detail. Yeah, I would enjoy that too.
A little nice seasoning.
Yeah, instead of just raw death, it's like raw death with a pinch of salt.
Herbs.
So yeah, you know you're going to die, but also yeah, look at Saul, look at Saul. Oh, there he goes, there goes his leg.
Look at Saul.
It's gonna be
Get salt.
great.
Get some salt.
Yeah.
Salt. Bad joke.
Did you saw what I was going for?
Well, we joke.
Darth Vader was going to saw off his leg.
That's a nice one. That's a nice one.
So yeah, that's a nice detail.
Now imagine if Darth Vader was a character to do punchlines. He cusses like, then turn. He knows his name is Saw Gerrera, and this one like, did you saw that?
And then Saul would say, "Yeah, nice suit. I bet it cost an arm in the leg." And Darth Vader would just implode.
Like, yeah, from this job you have experienced yourself, right?
I bet you're a fan of Bionicle.
Actually, I like the Bionic.
I'm talking about
Yeah,
Vader.
I
But yeah, Bionicle was amazing.
Yeah.
Especially in the start.
Yeah.
The first movie is really good. Is really
And
good.
the browser games and all that.
Yeah, the browser game too.
I never finished.
But actually, the first movie, it was really cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Then they started to fuck out a little bit.
Well, obviously, every
There's one movie talking about movies and franchises and all that. There's one movie that a friend has advised me for like over 2 years, and I still haven't watched it. The animated movie of Transformers, like the cartoon one. It's like he has metal music, metal rock music. It was made to.
have a pen, please?
Yeah, it was made to announce a new line of products, and even I think even Optimus Prime dies in the movie. Then he comes back because most of the kids didn't like that he was dead. All that and so on. Like a big ass movie just with rock 70s, 80s music.
But the thing is, the Transformers franchise by itself is cool. It's cool. I think that what ruins it is kind of the
Michael Bay.
movies. Yeah, the Michael Bay movies, especially after
the
what
third
came
one.
after. I was going to say the first, but yeah, especially the third.
Yeah,
But I actually did only enjoy the first one.
yeah.
But that's me.
Yeah. At the first one, it was like the news, and you had the other girl. What was the name of the girl? Fox?
What, the actress?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Exactly. Then she went away during before the third movie, I think.
Yeah.
She only stayed for the two first movies. We're
Megan
doing
Fox, I think.
Megan Fox,
Right?
Yeah,
Is it?
maybe. Yeah, Megan
Megan
Fox. I knew it was a Fox something, or something Fox. Foxy. Foxy.
That's Jimi Hendrix.
I think you were going for the theme music of IT Crowd.
No,
That's a great show.
Yeah.
That's a great show. What else?
Well, you started to talk about the franchises.
Yeah, franchises. Franchises. French frises.
French fries, okay. French fries, that's
Frasier.
Frasier. What?
Good show.
Frasier, I haven't seen it.
Kramer, greatest show, or greatest character to be more exact. From Friends. Friends, no. From shit.
What a blank.
Seinfeld.
Oh, Seinfeld.
Yeah, the Kramer,
Yeah.
the guy with the
Yeah, Kramer.
Gary Kramer.
The guy was. Kramer.
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 Like, if you could resume the entire Seinfeld show, this is like the beginning joke, the final joke, and a shitload of Kramer did, plus the others. But yeah, I think that will close for tonight.
I was making the thing.
Oh yeah.
Then we discussed
So we're going to start a little bit of side project. Will it be? We're going to have each one of us will pick a character from either DC, Marvel
at least for the first episode.
for the first episode,
Between DC and Marvel.
DC and Marvel.
I'm going to pick one right now.
Yeah.
That's the idea I'm making right now. I have one piece of paper saying Marvel
Yeah.
and one piece of paper saying DC.
Yeah.
For this first episode, we will
But you
pick
talk
one.
about one character of DC and talk about the character of Marvel,
No.
or just
We-
two characters of the
we-
same universe?
No, we pick one of these.
Yeah.
And we pick one of these, and whichever wins, we will record an episode pitting. I mean, imagine we're talking about Doctor Who.
Yeah.
We pick out some characters from Doctor Who,
Okay.
and we put them like versus Star Wars characters. For instance,
Okay.
the Daleks versus the clone army. You you understand what I'm
Yeah,
trying
yeah,
to?
yeah.
Yeah. So that's my idea.
Okay.
So let me just see if these papers are correct. Okay, I'm just closing them.
Yeah.
But yeah, speaking of franchises,
Yeah. French fries.
French fries. That's nice. That's also a nice thing for
No, I want
For
some
merch.
French fries.
frises. Yeah, Godzilla, King of Monsters. Have you seen it?
No.
Oh God, I wanted an expert opinion on Godzilla, King of Monsters, but I see nobody else.
No, I'm gonna see the movie. If you ask me about the old Godzilla,
Yeah, okay,
Like-
but
Japanese TV Godzilla,
yeah,
or the cartoons that the Japanese cartoons on Netflix, them fucking cray.
yeah.
Now, this whole plot for the Universal Studios to pick up all the old kaiju and have them fought together with extra CGI effects and all that.
There's a name for that actually.
Yeah, I forgot what it was.
It's the Monsterverse.
It's the Monsterverse.
On
exactly.
next year, there's going to come out Godzilla versus Kong.
I'm not surprised.
It's like the conclusion of this
I'm
Monsterverse.
not surprised. It's like they've been going for this like over 5 years.
Yeah,
First the Godzilla movie, then the King Kong movie. At the end of the King Kong movie, you have paintings on the caverns, about the old kaiju's.
Yeah.
And now, surprise, you had Godzilla. And now Godzilla had to wake up for the others
Yeah.
to fight and all that shit.
Godzilla, King of Monsters. Okay. Take a piece of paper and open it.
Will it be
What
the blue
the-
pill or the red pill?
Yeah, it's actually the blue pill or the red pill. What do we have?
What the fuck, mate?
Yeah, I wanted to make them extra small, just like my penis.
Shame on you.
It's going to be great.
It's. This is so dark, it must from DC!
Woo, that's just lazy writing. Okay, DC. Okay, DC. My idea. How many characters are we going to pit?
At least two. One for at least two pairs. One for the first half and the other for the first half. Of the second half.
Well, maybe we can make like 2-2.
Yeah,
Two,
yeah,
then
yeah,
a small break and like
Yeah,
later
yeah,
two.
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I was like thinking maybe Brainiac versus Palpatine. I think that would be very interesting.
Okay. And another character from the DC. Another character from the DC.
Well, think Star Wars first if you want to.
No. Give me. Raven's father.
Raven's father.
The demonic guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Versus the brother.
The brother.
Yeah, from the father, the
Yeah,
brother,
yeah,
and the
yeah,
sister.
yeah. The guy from
Yeah.
That's nice. Let me see. Superman and Vader,
Classic.
classic.
And Batman versus. Well, the money is power, yeah, right? So Batman versus Jabba the Hutt.
Boba Fett.
No, Jabba the Hutt.
Jabba.
Yeah, because
Ah.
of the money.
I think that Boba Fett would be more interesting,
So let's right from the beginning. It was Brainiac.
or maybe Django if you prefer, because Boba there's not a lot of.
Yeah, Brainiac versus Palpatine.
Yeah, or Darkseid, whichever you prefer.
Eh.
Because Brainiac has more minions, right? And has the skull ship.
So does Palpatine.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying Brainiac. Yeah,
Then it was what was the one I said?
Raven's father. I can
Raven's-
remember the name.
Yeah, Raven's father.
Against the
versus
brother.
The brother.
Superman versus Vader,
Superman versus Vader.
and Batman with Django Fett. Django or Boba,
Vader.
whichever.
And I'm gonna change one. I'm gonna change the Raven's father versus brother to one more stupid one. I'm gonna say C-3PO versus Alfred. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. C-3PO.
Alfred wins it. Alfred wins it
But
easily.
in terms of matter and more courtly, he knows more language, so that's why it's a
Yeah,
fair fight.
yeah.
So it's like a more.
Alfred versus C-3PO.
And we've seen Alfred can fight, but C-3PO as a bowcaster.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
From that-
it's gonna be great.
from that poster.
It's gonna be great. Batman versus Django.
Django.
Or we can do it better with Batman. Batman and Robin
Django and Boba.
versus Django and Boba.
That's not which Robin.
Eh.
Well, they're different.
Oh shit.
Grayson, maybe.
No, that's too good. The latest one.
Damien
Yeah.
Wayne. Yeah.
Yeah, Damien.
Okay.
Like Boba was a pain in the ass, Damien was a pain in the ass.
Yeah. Okay.
Cad Bane had to deal with the shit of Boba.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's interesting.
So Brainiac versus Palpatine, Alfred versus C-3PO, Superman versus Vader, and Batman Robin versus Django Boba.
Bane versus the Rancor.
I was gonna say another. I was gonna say R2D2 versus the girl in the wheelchair. What's the name for that?
Yeah.
You know, it's Oracle.
Oracle.
Yeah, Oracle was the daughter of the police guy on Batman after she got shot.
Oh yeah, the Oracle.
Yeah, the Oracle.
Well, I think that those four are fine, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to make a lot of them.
No. It's just these four right now. Then we'll pick. Like, how do we do this? You choose one side and choose the other side,
We can actually
or toss it up.
prepare both
Yeah.
each other
Yeah.
because that way we can have different ideas
Yeah.
and we can.
Yeah. We spent about 10 minutes just deciding
Who
this shit,
cares?
but
Who
gives a
cares? We
fuck?
are giving ideas.
Ideas.
We are
But yeah,
giving ideas.
I think that Alfred versus C-3PO is way better than Raven's father versus the brother.
Yeah,
from Star
it's
Wars.
obviously better.
It's like
It's obviously better.
way better.
Okay, and on this very joyful note, we end this episode where we just talked for 1 hour about nothing. So yeah, expect sometime soon.
You want a coffee?
I can't. I have things to do.
Ah, shit.
Sorry.
You always have things to do.
No, but tomorrow I don't work, so maybe at night, depending on the hour that I have dinner.
Okay, I had to wake up early, but my schedule was released, so.
Okay. So guys, next week we have another episode of our podcast,
Or more non-news for you to hear.
and maybe, if we're lucky, a very nice episode on Star Wars characters pitted against others.
DC.
So, have anything to add?
Gotham City will be the stage for the next battle of a galactic encounter.
Okay, guys. See you next week. May the Force be with you.
Yeah.